Hey guys, welcome to Style Class, and this is going to be a good one. Um, Before we jump into like the whole descriptor, let's go Muti first
Let's go
because
cow.
the cows just went live. So very quickly, actually, Sloan, come on now. These are the cow teas. Gabe and I did a little impromptu conversation about them yesterday. So this is what we do with Tibby Creative Lab. This is where we let I don't want to say the kids go wild because that's like because I mean that in the best way
Mhm.
possible. But you guys do what you want over there, fine, whatever. And then I keep it really low risk because the units are very small, and that gives you the freedom to do whatever you want. So we made 90 of the cow teas. This all started in a cow field in Belgium, and we've got
Three socks,
three sizes, but
two shirts.
two shirts. So you're wearing the baby tee, like, so this is a regular tee. I'm wearing the small medium. You guys know I'm just under 5'5". And then Sloan here is wearing the baby tee,
Which only comes in extra small.
which only comes in extra small. And so if you think you're getting an extra small of this, don't think that, get that out of your head. Basically, we have limitations online with how we can name things in a way that we just thought this was most creative and most pragmatic. So the baby tee is basically XS. It's one size. So for some, it might be more baby than others. And for some, it might even be a full length tee, depending on your height, right? And then this is the regular. And so they just went on sale a few minutes ago. We made 90 of them. And if you want to check out the whole story behind it, I won't go into it here, but it's a good one. And it's on my Instagram, and jump over to TCL at TCL Tibby Creative Lab, and you'll find it there as well.
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
I just want to say what you didn't tell them is how thick it is. That's a high quality tee.
Oh.
I mean, God, it's really, really thick.
Yeah, I hate it when people do like a cool tee on a bullshit
Yeah.
fabric.
Well, it should
so-
become a bullshit fabric after you wear it a lot and it's worn down and washed down.
100%.
But this one probably won't because it's hefty.
Okay, now question.
Yeah.
I'm wearing it this way right now because this is part of a later conversation,
Mm-hmm.
but this is not like I was thinking, would I ever wear it like the way that I'm wearing it?
Mm-hmm.
And
I think you have though, because that Ramones or you wear a lot of graphic tees with irony and friction. So I've seen you dress them up.
yeah, I think it's one where, when people say like if you pack a certain amount of pieces in your luggage, you get just a little more experimental than you would
Because you don't have anything else.
because you're working with what you got. So I feel like if I were packed for a trip
Mm-hmm.
and this was in my bag,
Mm-hmm.
I would just be like, oh, this is good.
Right.
I'll go out at night in this, right?
Right.
I don't know that I would have planned it, but I would totally wear like this with these pants and like a black blazer.
I would wear this with a black Liam
Yeah.
or even my stone Liam and
Yeah.
my a jean
Because I
with a
feel
heel.
one hair close to a fashion mullet the way I'm wearing it right now. And just so you guys know, when we give names to things, it really is because it should conjure up a very clear image. And when I talk about a fashion mullet, it's more that we know that opposites attract, but what's really interesting when opposites attract is that they come together to form something good, right? Like butter and sugar are opposites, but we also know together it turns into like something really
Rich.
delicious and rich, right? But sometimes, like if it's butter and
Vinegar? No.
vinegar, it's like they're opposites,
They're
but
gonna
they
curdle.
don't necessarily,
Yeah.
right? So, and actually they don't even attract them. And this is a little fashion mullety for me,
Mhm.
so I still, like, I think if I were on vacation, I'd ditch the hose, put on a
Mhm.
penny loafer with it,
Yeah.
but I'm too tired to take off. I'm like, I don't take off the hose. So you guys get it, you understand. All right, so today's style class, we have Brody here, Sarah Brody. It's been forever since she's been on, so we are excited to have her here. And we've got Sloan and we've got Katura. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of dive into our MVPs of the season. And each season we can't help but reflect on which are the pieces that we all lived in and why. And we reflect on it a lot not just because like it's interesting, but it is, but it's more because like when Tracy and I are really working on the line,
Mm-hmm.
it helps us understand like why did this really hit with some, the other day Tracy mentioned something, she's like, but Amy, like I wore this a lot. And I was like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's great. But most people did not wear it a lot, right? And so it doesn't mean that we don't like go back there,
Mm-hmm.
but it means I'm not gonna double down on it, right? Like it's gonna, like the how much I make and everything fully informs, is connected with that conversation.
Well, I love that it also connects the thread between the two collections, right? So
Yeah.
what I think about long range planning for resort will tie into what I really, really wore.
Yeah.
Do I need something more like that, or do I need something else to add into that because I know I'm going to wear it regardless?
Exactly. So why don't you go into this, and I'm going to put on what I came to work.
Yeah, let's do it. So I know I haven't talked about the washable cashmere much because it's like a stay in my household. I've worn it in the oatmeal on style class, but I wear it almost offline almost every day. So this in heather gray, this also in this oatmeal gray. And you can see here, it's that season now where I use these as little hand warmers under my jacket. This is a V-neck, which I can show you. I actually turn it around when I create a different neckline. You've also seen me wear the black zipper track pant. And so the ivory for me, I like it. Somebody said I look like I'm an Aspen. I was like, ooh, she's giving Aspen. But it's not like some clean girl aesthetic. It's just I really lean on monochrome looks when I'm trying to get out the door. It's simple, right? So if I were to pair this with something from the color wheel, I'd likely do something in like a greenish gray. The fact that I even said ish means that that's going to be something in ring 3, or I do a ring 1 with black. So my dark stone liam here would work really well. But because I'm a little bit more casual today, this is me like running around on the weekend. I'm going to go to the farmer's market. I'm going to take my daughter to ballet, throw a jacket on, and I'm done. Really easy, right?
Easy. Nice and easy.
Easy peasy. Yeah, and I actually have braids right now, but soon I won't. The little comb in here. I was thinking about how this reminded me a little bit of like the medallions from the 80s. I almost feel like, you damn little pee-pee, but it's elevated, way more elevated. And this, actually, it's funny. This is the color I was talking about. So any color that's like an in-between color would be
Are you
Jackal choice.
Are you old enough that you had combs that you wore in your back pocket and it stuck out of the back of your pocket?
I'm old enough that my cousins did it and I wanted to do it, but I didn't like, it was like a colorful little small one.
Like you bought like the goodies. You had a pink comb, a green comb, like
I know that.
matched your outfit, and it just
I didn't do it, but I wanted it and I wasn't cool enough.
okay. Well,
Clearly you
I
were.
think you're cool enough.
Thank you. Wait, I want to show you. I want to turn this around. Oh, what's that?
I'm gonna show, but I'm gonna show in the context of what Sloan's got.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So
yeah. So even though that's counterintuitive, but I like that now I have a crew neck. Come on, we'll go back.
options, guys. Options are good. Okay, cool. All right. So my super MVP has been this pinstripe group, and if you know me, it makes sense. Now that I know me, it makes sense. Literally 6th grade, first day of school, baby blue shirt, white collar, navy blue trouser skirt. And well, I'm sure it wasn't like trouser. But and then there was this brand called Bernardo sandals. They've actually been making their way in Pinterest right now. So everyone's probably like, oh my God, those are amazing. But that was my, like, I felt so good that day. And that was not a school uniform. That was just like what I wanted to put on to show up first day of middle school. And then I went around like in so many circles, and now I'm like full circle back to my 6th grade self, age 12. Okay, so what I want to show you though is one of the reasons why this is such an MVP for me is that I feel very comfortable in a pinstripe. Makes sense, right? It's going all the way back to 6th grade. It's not just because I'm an executive, because I'm a creative director. So like, really, I'm kind of whatever. But it's not just because of that. It's because I really go way back with this. And the thing is when you find the things that you're comfortable with, you don't have to believe you're comfortable with it and then seek outside validation for it. A lot of times people are like, well, I thought I liked it because I felt really good in it. And then 3 of my friends were like, no. New friends, right? New friends. And so this is where, really, really try when you are putting things on in the closet to get a sense of when it is that you're looking down and something feels good, when it just feels at ease with you, not when you're making the perfect outfit, but when you just feel at ease. And so the other things that really put me at ease is that I just love it, that it's got massive utility and versatility, because that's just everything to me. I really hate wastefulness. Like, I'm not a hoarder, but there is a reason why I won't throw away like 3-day-old Chinese food. But I hate leftovers, but I won't throw them away because like the idea of wasting them is like, no. By the way, Matt today told us that he got food poisoning from Peeps. Peeps, that's not a thing. And then he revealed that he did have to take out Chinese right before.
And I think he said it was 3 days old.
Yeah. Okay, so what I want to show you is I'm already wearing these with the new pump. This pump for us, this is coming out in spring, but the spring collection was around grit and elegance. And I think there is really something I'm craving about elegance right now. It's not like going back to an old world way of things. And I mean, please, like, I'm from the South in the 80s, like, get over it. But it's more like, I just some loveliness feels really good right now. I mean, just some really nice politeness and loveliness as we were all slamming onto the subway last night trying to get home. So this is my MVP skirt, and I'm wearing it with the, these are SML, I think. This is the amazing collab we did with El Carcenio. And I love it. Now, I will say this was my 6th grade outfit, but this was also my first outfit at American Express in New York. Like this, I just always felt like I was always trying to copy everyone's style. My roommate was Italian, Tracy Rodino. Like, oh my God, she would just put on khakis and like tie this scarf, and then I would put it on, and I look like a 7-year-old suburban housewife. No offense, but like,
Right.
I was in my 20s. Like, I had no business doing that. And so then you're like, wait a minute, am I trying to dress old? Should I never dress old? But then when I put on the Donna Karan navy suit with the baby blue shirt that I bought at Barney's, I was like, oh, this is old, but it's me. And so then it's not old anymore. It's just me.
Correct.
Again, took me a long time to figure all this out. And you can see here the way that Sloan is wearing it. This is, sorry, I dressed you as a minute here. But I love it that, especially if I were traveling with this piece and this, I've got the ultimate like executive suit. If I'm really going out at night, I can even like take this down further. This unbuttons on and off. It has a contrast panel that you can put on too for fun. But what I love about this is when you're wearing this with the black denim and then like just the little kitten heel, it's so polished when you wear it back with the athletic knit top. And this is why this is another MVP of mine, is this top worn, and I'm going to have you put it on next with the organza skirt, because it's a top that if you come closer, Sloan, you can see that like it's got the shine and the polish of silk. It's got the durability of like your favorite workout pant. It's got all the design elements of a very chic top. It's got enough guts that it keeps sculpting in place. So, and then it's got a neckline that is like really committing to something. So you really get so much utility out of it. And I would wear this with this. You're gonna wear this with this. I'm wearing a jacket. Like, this is my whole throw in the cow tee, and then like we're on a trip from like Thursday to Sunday. Done.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And then I just wanted to show this what Katara just threw my coat.
Because I thought about, I was like, what is the American Express grown-up version of you, right? That you're craving the same look. This is 100% that person that grew up in like.
Totally. And like speaking of the Amex days, and you know, when you kind of get your first bigger paychecks, And by the way, like, my rent was $1,100. I thought it was
Back then?
insanely high.
That's a lot back then.
I know, but it was Upper East Side,
Mm.
shared with Tracy. Who
Not
paid
this
only $900, but she took us.
Tracy?
Nope, Tracy Rodino, the Italian from American Express,
Mhm.
was the one actually helped me get the job in New York. But first, maybe like later on, a promotional paycheck.
Mhm.
I went and I bought this Armani long coat
Mhm.
because I was like, that's what you do, like, right? You get the Armani coat. And there was a brand Tahari around, which was like Armani Light.
That was my first suit for like
Right.
business development. They were like, you need a good suit.
And
Oh my
Tahari
God.
was doing like the more like Armani inspired fabrics.
Right.
I remember I bought this Armani coat, and I thought I was going to wear it so much, but it was, which is contrary to what you would think of Armani, but it was really nipped in. First of all, it was Emporio. I couldn't afford Armani, but it was really nipped in
Mhm.
at the waist.
So it had darts at the back.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And
The princess skirt
princess
or
skirt at the
pants?
back, princess skirt. It just it was almost like full length, like I could see the row putting it down the runway and everyone being like, "Oh my God, it's amazing!" But like the reality is, like, where are you going all nipped up like that? You're not, especially like with a little hat on or something. Don't get me started on superfluous hats, and I get it.
I like them.
I know, and that's the thing. You like them,
Mhm.
and they're great.
But they're not for every day and everything. But some people they are. I have a friend that wears them every day, and it's like, I want to be you. You look amazing.
And that's the thing. And I want to be you, but I am not. And that is one of the biggest things to really figuring out how to stop like fucking with your wardrobe too much, because it's like, who is you? Because I bought some of those stupid hats in the beginning. Like, I moved to New York and I bought a straw boat hat.
In New York? Were you living in
Like, they gonna be paid on the weekend, like at Central Park, like rowing people? No.
Even then.
It was like, but that was the era of when Harry met Sally. She was walking around the park.
Still no.
I know. So it really is about knowing yourself. And that if someone like me says, don't wear hats that serve no purpose, they don't like it, whatever, don't listen to me if you like a hat.
That's true.
That's why I'm going to tell you not to not wear them. I'm going to tell you
What?
why I fucking hate them, and I love them for you. So,
Before you go, I just want to say, buying a jacket for jacket's sake, I've seen people with light ass leather jackets, which I get, but like light and leather, to me, it has a season. This is a heavier, but like medium weight, and I really, it reminds me of my dad.
Yeah.
You know, like when your dad or your parents have this leather and you know it's like worn in, and so this is something that if I found it, if I was thrifting, I'd be like, oh my God, who let this go? So don't let it go. It's really good.
well, yeah, sorry, and it's last year. I forgot to mention.
It's on sale.
And it's on sale.
All right, well, there you go.
Anyway,
There you go. This is a small.
it's
I'm letting you know.
okay. She's saying I can't steal it. Uh-uh. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Welcome back. We appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
So it's funny you put this on. I feel like this is very
I think
cute.
I've worn this for the past like 5 days. So,
Yeah. This vibe is you.
Yeah.
So, but you're wearing extra small
This is an
sweater.
extra small, and I wish that I got like the medium. It was really too. For me, I wanted like an oversized,
Mm-hmm.
and I think although this is like how it's intended to fit, how the people want it to fit, I really just like want something that I can put like the whole body into. So I would probably size up to, I'll say a small. Medium is a little too far, but I definitely have been wearing the medium and one around this office, and it's also probably why I have this idea that it should be so much bigger than it is.
Yeah. Everybody's been wearing this around the office. I looked around and it's like
That's why there's none left in the pile, because that's why there was only a medium left, because
Right.
everyone has been wearing it around the office.
everyone is reads.
Everyone is Reed.
So tell me about what else you have.
Yeah,
So,
so this is the cardigan stitch sweater. This is the the V-neck version or what? Yeah, the V-neck version. So it has a super high V-neck, so it's supposed to act like a crew neck, which I think is something that Amy, Tracy, and I have gone back and forth about a lot over the past few years. It's that like we really like the idea of a V-neck, but it either needs to be like super low, not
Yeah.
like to your navel, but like really low,
Mm-hmm.
or it really needs to do the same job of a crew neck. And so this really, I think, hits that point.
I like that this is a longer because you had it on your hands. That one feels like a glove. Like some of them are usually like in the middle.
Yeah. This one, yeah, I feel like where the slits are on this, it definitely, I feel like my hand goes in more naturally versus, and that's because I think it is one of the more oversized ones where I feel like some of the more snug versions, you kind of have to finagle a bit to get it in that right spot, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I just happen to, I think my hands feel like very natural in this. And so again, this is the extra extra small. This is the dark heather gray. It comes in navy and like an ivory as well. I just happen to really love a dark heather gray sweater.
When do you find yourself craving for a turtleneck? Like I feel like you ski, so I know this life well.
So yeah, so I feel like for me, definitely this idea of a lightweight feather ribbed turtleneck is really key. There are a lot of turtlenecks out there, and obviously you can have many different weights and bodies in turtleneck, but I think this one that is so thin that it really does feel like kind of like a second skin on you, and that it layers and sits so effortlessly under anything. So for me, it's really when it's starting to get a little bit colder, when I just want like an extra layer, but I don't want a lot of extra bulk. That's what I really feel like this turtleneck serves that purpose. I think it also, again, like if I was wearing it without the turtleneck, I'd probably just wear like a white t-shirt or something to have layered underneath, also just so that I'm not like just rolling around in this oversized sweater. But I think the turtleneck just kind of adds a little bit of punch, and it kind of adds a little bit of interest, like right at the neckline, and I think really solidifies and polishes off the look otherwise.
It's very rich with the black back to the gray. And I smirked because I almost called you a cuddlebug, and I was like, well, that is not a name for you. But why I'm saying it, not that you're not cuddling, because you know, you are for somebody. But what I'm saying is that you are in the office and you are fully covered in like all the things. Like I mean, forget the Olsons, like it's like blanket, scarf. So you like to be warm.
Yeah, I like to be warm, and I like to just, again, like have just a lot of like excess to tie around again.
No, that's good. That's really good.
I'm wearing it back to the Alec jean, and what I really love about this is that it is a Japanese denim. So to just clarify a little bit, this is an indigo denim. There's no stretch in here. It's a raw denim, and you can, I don't really know how my balance is, but you can kind of see that with when I flip underneath. You've got this detailing that shows that it is like a raw denim, which A, signifies like the price point being a little bit higher.
There's a lot of waste with selvage because they're basically, you're cutting to get that edge on each piece. Which
exactly. So I think I just really, gravitate towards this kind of like richness in the denim.
Very classic.
Yeah, I also, because I think we all wear denim year round, but I think when it gets to the winter months, I like something that feels a little bit darker, a little bit richer.
Do you love the raw denim with that shirt that you're wearing, Katura?
Yeah,
I love the way those play off.
So
I do. I like a tuxedo, and I like a two-tone tuxedo.
Two-tone tuxedo.
Two-tone denim tuxedo,
Yeah.
for sure. And Sarah, I know you wear color, and we think of you as like our most expressive or our most push CP, but I know your coats, your outerwear, personally, is sometimes more robust. So when you're doing like a neutrals like this, maybe it's not stalking you, but the Prada, the brights.
Yeah, it's funny to say that. Yeah, I do have a plethora of very obnoxiously bright ring 4 outerwear. And I really do think that's why, partially in the winter, I gravitate towards a lot of the like oversized silhouettes that are really in ring 2, ring 1. Because I genuinely wear like a very large coat that is probably like yellow leather with red fur, or just something that you really wouldn't expect.
Right.
And so,
In terms of sisterhood of the traveling
Jacket?
I just want to see like how.
I think Sarah did get this in.
no, I tried it on previously.
Oh, I thought you got extra small.
But but like this on someone really tiny, like it just becomes
not
something
kind of-
different.
Yeah.
You know, in a great way.
And I definitely think this is something I would wear over like any dress
Yeah.
ever, or I mean, I would wear it like this. I just feel like there's a little too much like chunkiness going on that I'd either tie it to create more of a waist, or something like this I'd probably wear like a shorter coat, but a trench I feel like is an outfit in one.
Yeah.
So
I was just curious if I could like do a little when you belted it, you know?
yeah, do a little zhuzh.
Yeah. Easier than your shirt,
Yeah. I mean,
because it's light enough that you could like kind of lift it and do that.
yeah.
It's very rich.
Yeah, and I know like the larger sizes are out, so like if you would also wear the double XS. Like if you wear the double XS, it would look closer to like what it looked like on me.
Yeah, I think I think that's also the key with like winter or just really as it gets colder. I think there's a lot more mobility in terms of sizing, whereas like in the summer, what have you, you know, if it's really hot, I don't really want the extra fabric. But
Yeah.
here, I'm like, oh sure, if the sleeves are too long, I'll just like wrap them around my head or.
So talking about this, because we hadn't really introduced these, but it's definitely like sweater weather season right now. And because you had this, I was craving like a color. So these mittens, right? What season well, we shot these for,
Right now.
yeah, but we shot them earlier, right? And they were,
Well, they were in. They went all over Belgium with us.
We kind of just shoot the things that we really like whenever we
like
get them.
Mhm.
Like, thank God it wasn't summer because we definitely would have just like been running around with these.
But the key is
yeah.
the flaps, the
Yeah.
the low hood.
And I think it's the grown-up version of the mitt. I mean, now we need our phones, but I always felt like I needed that when I was little. I was like, I'm stuck.
Well, it was a big topic of conversation, I think, starting with the leather gloves, was the strap that's around them was really reminiscent for me of like skiing when I was young and having the gloves literally like,
attached
which I
to
still
your
do,
jacket.
I still do attach to your jacket.
It's hard. You don't want to lose
You don't
those.
want to be on a ski lift and like it rolls away. It's happened. It's
Or
quite
the subway.
or the stepway. It's tragic either way.
It's tragic. Yeah.
But yeah, what you know, obviously we want to be able to text and use our phones, and also it's just a lot of things are much easier when your fingers are free.
Yeah, and if you need that thumb, you can just pop that up too. So
Oh yeah,
thank you.
Great.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I didn't talk about my favorites, but I do. I love this, and of course, I mean, my God, it's like pajamas. I have been wearing the sculpted pull-on pant and compact knit, mostly because I was craving something a little slimmer on the body. Because that jump really did it. Double dutch in, why don't you?
Do what?
You can double dutch. Don't look at me like that.
I love double dutching.
See? I was like, don't,
Can you?
a little bit.
Maybe in LA.
Are we gonna? Oh, she's competitive. I'm not trying to have a double dutch off with you. But yeah, so I was craving something because I used to wear the Scotty a lot. So this is my version of the Scotty, and I really enjoy it. Back to, well, longer, long, easy shirts, and then I pair this back with a Seth when I'm running around, or a heel. I did this in the summer too, and this is the waistband. So easy,
Cool.
so good.
Thank you. Okay, great. Thank you. All right. So, again, the things that I tend to double down on a season are navy. I do have to pull back on that a little bit because then Tibby would all be navy, and then a lot of you guys are like, I don't wear so much fucking navy. Enough already. So we like to give options, and that's what we're trying to show here. But what I wanted to show is one of my favorite things is the organza skirt here. And this body for us goes, the first time we did it, actually, I know when it was because it was like 2010, and it was when I had just met Leandra Medine, and who's Cohen now, and she was still at NYU, and we had done this skirt with this like ink blotish floral, it was floral that looked like floral, but it was like literally like a research test.
It came in white and red, and every editor ever wore it, ever, and ever.
And then Leandra wore it with like the red pumps and I think just like a white button down. It was it was the best, right? Although my dumb ass on the runway put fucking like a layer of tulle under it, like it was a Victorian novel or something. It was just like, why did I do that? And I remember later when Leandra styled it, I'm like, wait, cool? Not cool. Why did I do that? Anyways, whatever. I'm over it. Clearly not.
Clearly.
So this is that skirt. And so we brought it back because it has been a favorite forever, a long time now, 15 years, right? And so what I want to point out though in this skirt is number one, it's organza. So it's sheer.
I have a
And then-
flip skirt on underneath.
Yeah, and so you've just grabbed one of your,
This is like
To be
this
like
is a fundamental
fundamentals.
flip skirt.
exactly. And then what I love about is like mixing it with the athletic knit, how I was saying, like this really stands up to a lot. This comes in white also. I do love this with the white, like if I had on a big chunky gold like set of bracelets or something. But what I want to show you with this top, so here's something you can do when your tops are hitting you in a place that like proportion wise, you're like, oh, this is not interesting. Remember, it's not about slimming. It's just simply not, this is not an interesting proportion when I have it on. I feel dumpy. You don't look dumpy. You look however you feel, whatever.
I did not like it when you just yes.
Yeah, but that's how I feel,
Yes.
right? Okay, so the thing is you don't throw out the baby with the bathwater. You can like fiddle with it in your closet for a little while. So one thing that I would do is I'm just going to tuck this under, and then if you turn around here, I'm just going to like take a rubber band here, and I'm going to tie it really tight, and then I'm going to tuck it under. See? Options. And then, and two, like even if you wanted to, well, let me show you actually why I'm not going to do this. Because I thought I was, and I was like, that's so smart, but I don't like it. This has, because it is a sportswear type fabric, it's got the interlocking seam. It's not French seamed, and it's definitely not completely clean, even though it's got this really nice band here to hold the shape. But I do not like seeing this stitching when I'm wearing something this refined. If I was wearing jeans, I would totally do this all day and night. But this takes away on this refinement. And this is when I talk also about a fashion mullet. And a lot of people are like, oh, it's high-low. It means you can wear a really cheap t-shirt with something beautiful. That's not what that kind of high-low dressing is. What you want to think about high-low is you're wearing something with a really different purpose. You're wearing something that's very casual and easy, like a t-shirt. But when you're going to an event special enough for a beautiful black organza skirt, you're not going to feel good if it is a cheap t-shirt. So that's where you really want to have something that is like gutsier and robust. And that's what we love about this athletic knit, because it has all the vibe of a t-shirt, but it does not have the cheapness. And so my pitch there. I do want to let you know, on the organza skirt, we do so much elastic waist, eased out, you know, like we like it really chill, loose, all that stuff, right? Now, this skirt has all the ease of something from Tibby, but this is, you're wearing it one size too big. Someone's wearing a 4. You would wear a 2.
I just had stomach bug. That's weird.
Oh, and she
I had to wiggle on it.
and she just vomited up her food for the last week with food poisoning. Someone's new diet. But what you want to do is you want to make sure to check the measurement at the waist. That is the measurement that you really want to go with. So size 4, for instance, has a waist of a 27 on our size grid. And if I've got a 27-inch waist, can I absolutely kill it in the size extra small Winslow's? Sure. It'll stretch for days. It's got the ease, like no brainer. But when you are looking for something that has a waistband that is tailored and has no give, it's a beautiful thing. It's polished. Like, we can't all be running around in elastic all day. It's just options, and it gives a different effect. But when you're looking at something this tailored, you need to match your waist measurement, because if you are used to buying a size 4 on Tibby and maybe you've got like 28.5-inch waist, you're not going to feel comfortable at the end of your meal.
This is not this isn't the one to go down on. Like, it does not have very much.
And not even go down. Like, you match your match
this
the
is
size on that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Okay. So this is one of my other MVPs here, and this is hold on, please. Wait on the shiny skirt next. This is a plissé dress, and you can see like I kind of fiddle with it, scrunch it up. This comes in red as well, but I love the navy for me. Surprise. Okay, so what I love is during the holiday time that I can take navy and dress it up so much with just like the gold sandal here. But I love it too that if you want to like have a little more irony in the picture, this is when I would go with white. If I can put them on. But I just want to show you like what the white does is the white's just a little more whimsical, where the gold is just a little more traditional. This is just like a little more like good friction. And then I want to show you that what I love about this dress and why I think it makes for the good like office transition to from day to night at the office party. Do they still have office parties? Can you guys let me know?
Your question.
But I would like to know from like the corporate people in the corporate world, like, are they doing that? You know, do you still have that? Because it was always a big thing at American Express because you did not want to look like a Christmas ornament sitting at your desk all day. But, you know, it was a really, you know, it's festive. It's an office party. And so I think for me, like, I would probably be tempted to maybe wear like one of my old gray check jackets or something with this. Maybe I would even belt it up during the day, put it on with my socks and my brown sandal. And then at nighttime, I'm gonna leave the socks and sandal here, or maybe I'll just go with the hosiery and then I'm just gonna put on big giant earrings. I hope they still have office parties. That's how I met Frank. Like, can you imagine?
You do. So you met him at an office party?
Well, like we got set up to play tennis first, and then it was like it was in Hawaii at American Express at a meeting.
That's really cute.
I know.
I was like, that sounds wild to me.
I never tracked him down after we met because I couldn't pronounce his last name. There was another guy named Frank DeLuca, and I thought it was Frank Smilovic because, you know, two names I couldn't pronounce, so they must be the same guy. And anyway, so I'm really glad I ended up with mine. Okay.
Oh, cute.
This looks great. All right, so why don't you guys chat, and then I'm going to come up and.
I feel like you're appropriate for this party.
Okay, yeah, I think so. This is it's the faux patent leather skirt. This was like the first piece I remember seeing in the fall collection when we had Tivy school that I was like, this is my have to have. And I think because it's appropriate for an office party, like couldn't be super elevated. And then I'm just wearing it back to like the perfect vintage V-neck t-shirt, sweatshirt. And it still feels chill. I probably wouldn't wear it with the tights and a sandal. Like it'd probably be maybe like a Bucks boot or the Cuda boot, the taller one. But I just think that something like this is really transitional. It can be super duper elevated. And it can also just be, you know, a throw on with the sweatshirt.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree. It comes in black also.
I think Amy swatch put on the black.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that the great thing about this skirt in particular is obviously if you've been with Tivy for a while, you know that we've done patent and we do it well, if I do say so myself. But this for us is a new shape, and as well as the waistband here is tailored, whereas we've done really some of the elastic waist in the past. I think what we really wanted is to solidify and really polish off this skirt. The fluted shape is something that you guys have seen well throughout the fall season. In I believe the skirt for the top that you were wearing earlier, and that like olive green has this fluted shape. So we're really liking this kind of like hourglass figure on the bottom, something that feels, you know, really fresh and forward, with then something paired back that feels a little bit, yes, it is vintage. Like the idea of having something that is worn in, which is I think kind of what I subconsciously was trying to do with this as well. So I'm wearing I'm just going to call it the red plaid shirt, the flannel from fall, with,
What is this? Sheer wool gauze.
the sheer wool gauze. You would think I would know because the shirt and t-shirts from fall in the same gray and black / navy, jury's out on that colorway, was my favorite shirt combination from the fall, which is why I was really excited that we were introducing this pant in both the jogger and the wider leg trouser. again, highlighting the kind of sheerness of this material, which you would, get with these sheer wool gauze. But I'm trying to well, you can really
These
see
are so good.
I know. I've also never tried these on before because I never tried anything on in my size. Like when we would go through everything, so for me, it's like, oh wow, like that looks.
Yeah, those look awesome. I love that.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, so for the people wondering, and not my DMs, but probably Katura's, if they're sheer, take a screenshot of that. Let the people know. You can see. Oh, you probably see the tag.
You know what I love is, so I was walking with my friend this weekend and she was telling me that she didn't realize this was her MVP.
Oh, Samara, this is your MVP.
You're like, I know who you were walking with. And what was interesting was she had always been wearing it with gray or with the navy, but she had packed some brown things and it was like, she was like, wait, this, just because it's like red, like it really goes with everything. There's not, it's a new, that red and navy is
Yeah,
a new.
I think also red in particular is something, at least for the past over the past few years, I think we have agreed is perfectly neutral, and so when you have it with a navy and white check, which is quite classic, I think that it actually feels classic. This for me actually feels more classic than a light blue, dark blue combination.
Yeah.
So then, back, because it is heavier, I like it paired back with this lighter gray to kind of showcase a little bit of big, slim skin, but not in the traditional way that you might be thinking. I'm just wearing a black tight underneath this, and then this is our black classic menswear belt. I'm wearing this to the office party. I'm wearing this, honestly, everywhere.
I love it. And with a big gray cashmere sweater.
Probably, and I'm wearing it with the sweater that I was literally just wearing.
Yeah, because I feel like a big gray sweater at Christmas time, and then
Yeah.
Jack on your feet,
Oh, are these actually called Jack? I think
they should be, but I don't. know.
Jack is a big.
He's getting. I feel like he's getting this Jack.
The faux feather slide.
Yeah,
I mean, well, if Derek can get a redo, Jack certainly can too.
that's a fact.
If you have the OG Derek,
Yeah.
if you have the OG Derek shoe, honestly, wear it with pride because I'm bummed I don't have one.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so we're both wearing the shine.
Mhm.
What I wanted to see on you, so I love this, but you would be craving for something a little bit more, right?
Yes.
A touch more.
Something looks like it's missing.
Right. And so, because I think you've gone very full on with the sheer.
Yes.
And that, so it's it's begging that.
Mhm.
So I want to see if this is going to be the solve here. Because part of it, it could just be a great silver beaded necklace or something
Mhm.
that would be the answer.
Yeah.
It's interesting how close that is to the color.
Yeah, and I think this is where in the color wheel, this just mashup of these ring twos, and then this skirt we call a ring 3-1 because it really is not a brown that is common, because it's browny, it's reddish, you really don't know what it is.
Brick.
Yeah, so also, sorry, let me get him tucked in there. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Done.
Done. I think too, I like this, but this was more in the time saving sake.
Yeah.
I think I would like it too, especially if I'm wearing a sweatshirt. Realistically, if I'm wearing this, I would pair it back to the white Kudabeer, the tall one.
Yeah, and I think too, because I was putting this on back there, and I went and I put a black knee sock on because I wanted something opaque.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the density of the skirt with the sheerness.
Yeah.
So it's funny for me, one of the reasons why I wear this so much
Mhm.
is I actually love it with a bare leg and a sandal and a tank top. And this fabrication, this faux leather pattern just works fine in the hotter months.
Mhm.
So I love it with a bare sandal. So I thought I would love it with a sheer hosiery, but that's
It almost takes
giving
the wet.
me the fashion mullet
Yeah,
vibe.
I completely agree.
Yeah. So I feel well, and even had you run with the
Taller regardless.
no, but had you run with
Oh, like a more
a in that burgundy range, and then like a chocolate brown type or something, like really gone with all these shades of brown and then this gray hair.
Yeah.
That would have been really, really great. So you guys, when you're trying to uncover where the source of not good friction is in your closet, just keep like playing around with things, because it's really rarely the obvious one, but also you see like this shit does not take a long time to figure out, and we're not going to pretend like anything that we're doing is science. Like it really just starts to come naturally, and it really happens when you just start to think about how things are feeling on you. I knew it. One of these is a high heel and one of them isn't.
I was looking at you and I was like, something's weird about
Yeah.
I've never seen her in this. And I was like, something's off. But the fact that it's so minimal that it took you that long.
That's what I do want to point that out, guys. When we have a higher heel, like it's
the
higher
littlest.
heels for like little babies.
My friend that wears so Kate, like heels, she was like, I'm not wearing that. That is such a punk heel. And I was like, this is a high heel for me. Because it's 2.75. It's just under 3.
It's just under 3. And so again, like we said, it gives you this slouch, and I like it. I tend to not I don't have a slouch here, but
it's
anyways.
that comma that tricked me, because I was just looking at I was standing here. I'm curious.
Okay.
What's
Oh yeah, let me
Did you
look it up.
do this?
Okay, well let me show real quick. So
Yeah.
I love how sharp this black can look. So my MVP, like I said, white tank top, brown sandals, August, done. But then I love like wearing it with this.
so the
this
shoulder
black-
pads are removable?
The shoulder pads are completely removable here, and they snap in. So like you can remove them and then you can put them in other items. I want to show you something here. When you do have a shoulder pad, this is what we did, guys, in high school. You put it under your bra strap, okay? I even think, do you know back in the day, people would put like a maxi pad under their...
I was putting stuff here.
Like,
Look at me now.
Yes.
I was like a guy, and then he's like, why is there a maxi pad on my front seat? And it would be like your shoulder pad, and you're like, I don't know, never mind, let me put that away. But anyways, you can tuck it under your bra. The other thing I do too to keep it from sliding around when I do that is sometimes I will safety pin it to my bra. But yes, you can remove the shoulder pad. I love what the shoulder pad does though with this black tropical wool.
Yep.
It gives it some guts. And so, you were wearing it first as a jacket. I'm
I wear it
pointing
as a
at
jacket.
Sloan.
When it
Right.
leaves too much for me, I wear it as a jacket.
Exactly.
And then I also take my collar off because I love to be able to wear it as a mandarin or because it's convertible,
Yeah.
or just take half.
And because as much as I travel, it's one that, like
Doesn't
with
wrinkle.
that black jean and then this buttoned up and it's got the shoulder pad, like, yes, any restaurant in Paris with a heel, 2.75, this is an outfit. Like you really don't look like you just like rolled off the plane. Although you could wear it on the plane as a shirt does. So I absolutely love it. And I'm going to show it with the navy.
So this is black, double face Angora, but it's our navies are so deep.
But wait, did I do black, navy, and gray, or just
No,
white?
but navy's coming
Oh.
down the pipe sometime in something.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh my
surprising.
god! I'm sorry, I'm losing.
No, you're not. You're doing great. You're doing great, sweetie.
No, my brain got a little.
You're in between 17
Mushy.
seasons. It's all good.
It's a little mushy. Okay, so I'm gonna just really pile on the
Love
black.
the texture here.
The black. So we're really going with texture.
Mhm.
And this is one of the things, guys, like, okay, color wheel, right? And that's helping you with color.
Texture is texture.
Texture's texture.
Yeah.
And so, what you want to look for is like, how do all of these things feel and connect with each other? So you've got the glossy, I've got the opaque and the shiny here. I've got the tropical wool. Now I've got the wool Angora. And then I've got,
Talk to me about this because I've been loving this since I saw it on runway. So to Sarah's point, it's almost like you're skiing and you have this attached to your jacket, but you have it on this belt, which is great because you can slide in and out of it. Would you belt this around your waist right now, or
I'll
when
try
would you do
it.
that?
and I just want to reiterate again, guys, I had bought a pair of kids' mittens that I loved, but like I would go to the train station in the morning, fucking freezing now. I've got my mittens on, but then like I've got a 10-minute wait. So then when I get on my phone, and I don't want,
Oh, I've seen that person.
and then like this falls out of your mouth, so it's not good. So this is why this, so we can use our fingers. Okay, so let me see what happens here. So if we make this into a full-on.
Little mentor.
I love that you did not go with the Red Riding Hood. You went with the different sword. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I would. Well, listen, I'm not facing the camera.
Obsessed.
I'm
Love.
Very cute.
Very luxurious.
I'm so
Fresh.
reading this.
Oh my God. The Greenwich is not gonna know what to do with you at the train stop.
They are not. And
They thought they like
actually,
Mookie Boot. Wait till you see these mittens.
but let me do a shout out to, yesterday I was on the train and I was like sending you pictures for like style class, what I thought we could, what I wanted to show for me. And, 3/4 of the way in, the woman next to me, she was like, I love Tivy. And,
She was ready the whole way. She was like, when do I do it? When do I do it?
I was like, thank you. But it was interesting because she's a mom. She lived in like 2 towns north of me. She has 2 little kids. And she loved Tivy and she had some Tivy, but she's like, what is this creative pragmatism of which you speak? And she, and then she started telling me, she's like, I'm really feeling very uncomfortable because I'm a lawyer by day, I'm a mom by weekend. We had the kids growing up in the city until like last year, and now all of a sudden, not only am I a mom in the weekend, I'm a suburban mom. And then she's like, and then I
Some
got to
curse words.
yeah, and I think that like, let me preface this way first. Most people, especially in the burbs, when you go to a party and you're just thinking, oh my God, where am I? All of these people. Trust me, everyone else is thinking the same thing as you. A lot of them are. You're not so special. There are a lot of people who are in these environments who if you went up and said, is this you? They'd be like, this is not me. I don't know why I chose the Golden Goose and the Aviator Nation. And like, I don't know, but like I did. I moved out here and all of a sudden I've become this suburban mom, right? And so I was telling her, I'm like, you need a pair of black nylon Stellas. Like, you need black nylon Stellas. That is the number one, like, problem solver. And because it adds so much texture. And that's where.
And utility.
And utility. And she was in the black tropical wool pants coming in, the tan wool coat. And it was just things that were maybe so serious, or at least so serious in combination with everything else in her closet.
Couldn't transition into her other life.
Exactly. And so then on the weekend, who is she?
Whatever she could find in the bottom of the pile, probably.
Exactly. So you really want to make sure that, and she was so smart. She was telling me like how she's teaching her daughter to think about color and everything. And I was like,
yeah, you're like, here's a sticker for you.
Excuse me. I know I should walk around with stickers.
I do.
I'm so in love with.
So,
I'm so in love with.
yeah, that's good.
All right, can you talk amongst yourself?
Yeah, we can.
You're
So-
loving those shoes, so.
Oh yeah, I am. So these shoes are coming. I guess I should show you. Oh, the shoes that she's speaking about. So talking about a heel that we do really well, a really safe way to do a heel is like, this is just under 3 inches, but I love seeing this ostrich texture on this navy. I'm sorry, why did I say navy?
Leather.
Am I mush too? On this brown, you might remember this silhouette. We've done it with the clear at the back, and we also did it in a little bit of distressing. So when I wear something like this under a pant that's a little bit fuller or longer, I could wear a flat, but I wanted my pant to hang just so. And I know that I needed a point for it. So it kind of changed my posture a bit. And what I find, this is definitely my MVP. So I wore the shirt a moment ago in the stretchy denim, and this is the Winslow, but I wanted a way to elevate something that's stretchy because it's a knit, because it's also a lighter wash denim, it can tend to read a little bit casual. So pairing it back to black for me and adding a heel just elevated it nicely. And if I were to wear this with a blazer, I'd likely do it with, I could do it with a marlin, but I feel in my heart of hearts that I am a Liam girl. So if you're someone that's gonna wear this like in a casual way, the Gabe to me is my Liam. This has been my hero ever since I started here. I had it in white, I had it in pink, all of the colors. Seeing this in black is just, it just makes it so much more like interesting, and pairing it with a turtleneck. I am a turtleneck girl. I feel like you can see your whole face in it. Some people feel like they're losing their neck, but that coverage is good for me here because I can leave the shirt open and I feel like I'm just finished. I think a third layer always finishes us off, and sometimes it's too hot for that, or if you're in the office you don't want that. So this is that version. I have been in search of, can I see your belt, or that belt there? Can I see the black one? I have been in search of a belt, and I wear tibia belts a little bit higher because I'm fuller at my waist. I'm not a true 14 at my waist, but I want to show you that if you're someone that's buying this and you are true to size, you can belt this pant that already it feels like, you know, it's casual, and then just having this little bit of refinement on such a easy pant will really give you that look. So I really like this here. I wanted to do this with brown, but I didn't know where the brown one was. What other shoe? So another thing is I'm a Seth girl. I have not been wearing my Seths, but I wore them today and they are dogs. So Amy was talking about Golden Goose. You want to wear Golden Goose? Just wear your Seths 1,000,001 times and create your own Golden Goose, because it truly is fun for me to see it, that it's worn down in a way that I created it. But when I want that feeling with a point, I definitely do it with like the Hans. This is the Hans booty, right? So yeah, that's how I get the color in. Hello, hola. Talk to me about this jumpsuit. Wait, did you create a balloon?
I did, because this jumpsuit is, well, obviously all pants are long on me. This one in particular, I think because there's a drop waist, which I'm also concealing here because it's just too much fabric for me right now.
Mm-hmm. But a good tailor, right?
But a good tailor, yeah, but we didn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so I just literally took 2 rubber bands.
So you basically have a tank, like a shirt and a pant. I really like seeing this almost like 2 pieces in one.
Yeah, so this is the recycled tropical wool jumpsuit with the sheer back, which I really like.
Love that bracer. Very flattering.
And I just tied the flannel, the menswear flannel from Fall Fundamentals in the khaki color around my waist. What I really like is, well, obviously there's already a juxtaposition in this jumpsuit between the recycled tropical wool and then the sheer organza bath. But what I really like, if you can already tell, is pairing some sort of really like menswear, a little bit hardier material with something that is supposed to be a little bit more feminine, because I think that those 2 textures, whether it's a plaid and a sheer wool gauze or it is a thicker knit, I just really like the femininity balanced out in that way. So for me, it feels like I'm not trying as hard as I might seem like I am. And as always, I just love the idea of having something that I can take off and put on for my shoulders. But again, I just paired it with a black opaque tight. Oh, wow. That's cute. It's 1 and 2.
I know, like the mother and the daughter, and then you're like the cousin or the aunt.
I'll like what this top.
Are you good with your, okay. What size are you wearing?
This is the 0.
0. Wait, would you normally take a double 0 or?
Yeah, I think I was saying because the waist is quite low on this, and even with the buttons here, I just, because the proportion on me, it's just, I feel like it's then too long here, so I need to like go like that a little bit.
Yeah, and so sometimes like when you are fitting something, guys, in the closet, like those are the considerations, like, and someone might be like, you know what, I really love what this is doing with
I
this
think if I had a
portion.
different, I think probably if I had just like a black sandal and it was like more of a long line, then I would definitely do that, but I wanted to.
But if we were in a fitting, we'd be like double 0.
Yeah.
And Sarah is 5 feet.
Yep.
And so there you go. And this is her like signature tie, everything around her.
Yeah.
Can I have them actually?
Sure.
Can I have them? Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So MVP again. How much?
It's only
Maybe
me.
put in the closet. Oh, it's 12 o'clock already?
Yeah.
Wow. Time flies. Okay. All right. So I am wearing the Drapey Sooty. Okay, this is a triple pleat pant. And I live for this pant. And just speaking to that mom again from the train, this is something that mom, I'm a mom too, I would wear it to an office. Definitely for like all those weird school events where they're like, it's not really a cocktail party and the parents are all getting together and you've got the mom who's like, I haven't gotten fucking dressed in years. So she's showing up like full on. You've definitely got the mom who just came from the gym, like hard body mom. So this is like a way to kind of just like be yourself, look cool, maybe put on a different pair of earrings, whatever. But then on the weekend, what's great about this is in that Cupro viscose fabric. What that means is it's much more durable, sturdy, functional than anything silk would be. So for both of us, if we were wearing this with jeans, it would dial up jeans, but it would not be a fashion mullet. It would actually come together to create just a very refined look with denim. I would love this with raw denim. And if you do like the idea of a more bleached out regular denim, one of the problems with regular denim is you sometimes feel like literally like you're about to go kick a cow patty. And so,
No one's kicking cow patties.
they do.
Maybe in St. Simon's.
They're from Texas. I'm pretty sure someone kicked a cow patty. They've at least tipped a cow. Anyways, cow tipping.
Cow tipping.
Sure.
Anyways, yeah, that. So, and I love how this pulls all together. I want to show you one last hack here. With either of these pants, so Stella is wearing,
Slow.
She's on mine.
so Sloan is wearing
The Derek.
the Derek. You're right. Derek gets way too much face time here. She's wearing the Derek, and it's slightly more pegged, more narrow, kind of more like old school Armani. And then I'm wearing the triple pleat, which you guys know, like, can sometimes almost look like a full skirt. You can wear it really up high and cinched. I'm wearing the size 4. With both of the pants, if you were to just tuck it into like the top of your socks, sort of what Sarah had done with her jumpsuit, you can also create the effect of like more of a balloon pant, genie pant style, whatever you want to call it. And that just gives you infinite more options as well. And I absolutely would, I would pair the gold with this too for a party. So being able to tuck it in is great. And one of the things Sloan and I talked about is, you were saying this is your MVP because like you see it as a now and a future. Type.
Yeah, so this is like, to me right now, this is an outfit. This is like a power suit, but it's, it's a shirt, it's pants, it's comfortable. And then Amy said, eventually that I'll be a mom and a suburban mom and, whatever she said. And so that's me.
Katura, I wish I'd had your face on camera just now because Katura's like, whoa!
Like, don't do it.
Your eyes were like a cartoon, like
Right.
eyes. No, don't do it. But
This is
suburban mom or young Gen Z are doing quiet luxury.
yes.
Let's call it that.
Okay,
But I could see, right? Like, let's call this
yes,
out.
yes.
And so this is one where then you've got this chill, like, and I would put it with a flip flop, and then you're like done.
Yes.
And you've got this luxury vibe
Yeah, absolutely.
that like can be a little mother daughter sharing.
Yeah. I'm all over these.
She would.
Yeah.
But she's probably not wearing it with like a flip flop. I mean, maybe she is. But you know what? Your
The
vibes are
alley.
going to be different, and it's going to be good.
Yeah.
This is really disconcerting to.
I forgot.
It's like the-
You're so good at it.
I know it's like the pee under the mattress, like
The what?
The Princess and the Pea?
Princess and the Pea.
Oh.
You can feel it, and it's sort of like.
All I heard was pee and mattress, and I was like, what? Yes.
One last thing to just tap off the luxury here.
Oh, she got a raise.
Well, but here's the thing.
Oh, it's good.
Here's the thing, with all due respect to quiet luxury, is you don't ever want it to be silent. And that's what happened with a lot of quiet luxury. It just got like on mute.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you are looking for things that are luxurious, and again, let's go back to the woman on the train,
Mm-hmm.
you still want it to be cool. Like
Right.
you're like, yeah, you're in like Connecticut or
You look
whatever.
like everybody else on the train.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so this is where something like that hood and the cocoon shape is just everything. You're like, yeah, I'm living up in Greenwich, but I used to live in Greenwich Village. You know, like people, you know, or they
Like they don't know where you're coming from.
Exactly.
Right? I'm reverse commute.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, that's important. And then
Mm.
I love, so, and then you've got the shinier croc in the chocolate brown, which I love. And it's really funny because Alana and I went through a lot of chocolate browns because I think in this mitten it was feeling very sad when it wasn't in something with some gloss to it. So you can see like if you're wearing all of this black here and then
Oh yeah.
your gray and your
I kind of like it cross stitch too. I mean, I kind of like it cross body. Can you cross body it?
Now my hands can flip it.
Yeah, I think that.
no, this is so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go on.
Wow. Damn, Alana.
So cool.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so good.
So that you're ready. Yeah, screenshot that. That's
Yeah.
great.
Super chic.
Chica.
Okay,
Cute.
amazing. Oh, so good.
This is an instance where you pile it on. It's a good pile on.
It's
You
good
know.
pile on. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right, let's wrap this puppy up.
Okay.
Okay,
MVP. It's funny because
this is so your MVP though. I went back through all the style classes yesterday. Oh my god, that like the brown pleated skirt on.
Yeah, I love
Chef
knitted skirts. I love knitted skirts. But
Yeah.
I also, we talked about it before, I do not want to feel matronly or not even, I don't want to say religious, but
It's
conservative,
really
right?
just saying it.
Well,
I
it's-
mean,
it's
I
like-
put on yesterday and I was like literally
Well,
looked like I was going to a
It could be kind of like parochial school vibes too. So I tend to be a little bit more tucked and tailored when I wear my clothes. But this, I needed something, it feels sloppy to me to leave my tail out and have all these hanging. But these layers make, you know, isn't that my vibe all
Your
the way?
weight's not mine.
Yeah. But I think that it really takes away the sweetness here of Amy Smallvick.
I've never heard that laugh before.
This happens every season. Yeah, anyway, so this is my vibe. This is my MVP. Thank you to my lovely assistant, Matt. Because having this on my eye was going different places, so I was craving like a layer more.
Yeah,
Love it.
love it.
And so, yeah, full on skirt, Huda boot, menswear, fine gauge, and cash.
Oh my god, it's just
Wow.
the most
I mean-
MVP ever known.
Now I'm like, I need a brown bag with this. All right,
I know.
it makes me crave
Like
like.
no sweetie.
If you
Yeah,
had
because this is
oatmeal.
what I love is again like in the color wheel.
Oh, he said no. Okay,
All right, guys.
he doesn't like the camera.
No, but it's like
Grandma vibes. This is definitely it.
Jerome. Stop it.
Jerome.
He's
And
like,
you declare the cake.
she renamed him one time and she made this out. Okay, guys, thank you. This was great stuff.
Housekeeping?
Hit it again.
But you, so you,
Oh, I did the wrong hand.
no.
Is it now?
Housekeeping. Okay, guys. LA is going to be so good.
Oh yes.
Sign up for style class, but also please sign up for one of the seminar sessions. So basically, it's like a little live style class. It's interactive. It's lots of fun. Really, really good. Especially if you're introverted, which I am. So this is a good thing.
I'm actually extroverted.
She is.
No, that's not.
Okay, the mood tea went on sale at 10:30. It's good.
I will be in Charlottesville, Virginia, right after LA at Scarpa. Please come and see me. I heard that it's only 2 hours from Richmond, so do what you want with that information. Or stay in Richmond. For the other people there.
And then there's one other thing we're missing.
No.
Matt.
Guys, was it really?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Amy.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you.